Let me do it. You wanna talk about it? We gon' talk about it. You wanna talk about it? The Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. The Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. The Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. The Hollywood of the South. Hollywood, Hollywood, Hollywood. Let me do it. WCEG, Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. The Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. The Hollywood of the South.
You're listening to WCEGTalkRadio.com, the worldwide empowerment group where we speak life into the community. I'm Wardell Richardson, your show host for the next 2 hours on WCEGWOOD, the Hollywood of the South. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and on Instagram at WCEG_talk_radio. That's WCEG_talk_radio. Call in or Skype us at 678-619-1402. That's 678-619-1402. Ask your questions, make your comments, or voice your concerns. Let us hear from you at 678-619-1402. We're your 501c3 nonprofit community radio station. Please make your tax-deductible donations via our website or call our business office at 404-490-8646 to keep quality talk radio on the air. Thank you in advance for supporting WCEGTalkRadio.com. Last but not least, the topics and opinions are the show hosts and guests and not those of WCEGTalkRadio.com. I am Wardell Richardson, actor, producer, director here in Atlanta, host of WCEGWOOD. Thank you for tuning in. We have a great show for you. We have the lovely Mimi Faust in the building, and we got Carla Saunders on the way. She's stuck in a little traffic. That's all good. That traffic is crazy out there. So before I get to that, I got a few announcements before I get to my guest that's here. On March 23rd, it is my birthday. Yes, sir. And I will be turning 21. And I'm celebrating it full-fledged at Firefly in Alpharetta, Georgia, 7 o'clock p.m., 3070 Windward Plaza at Alpharetta, Georgia, 30005. So listen, it's this, honestly, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, this is the first birthday party I ever had.
Really?
It is.
Okay.
So I am really excited. You know, it's going to be fun. I got a lot of people saying they coming through to support, you know, to celebrate with me. And I'm just excited. I got people flying in, you know, Tiffany Hill from Oklahoma. You know, I'm just really happy because everybody coming to celebrate with me. And you know, I'm just excited. You know, I don't even know what to say. This is my first birthday party. You know, I have birthday dinners. I have had, you know, birthday getaways, but never a party.
Okay.
All right. So, you know, and shout out to Tiffany Roberts, who's going to be hosting the event for me. So, you know, it's, you know, it's going to be like an event. You know what I mean? We got WCEG going to be there going live. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, if you miss out on this party, you missing out on a fun night. April the 7th is the 3rd annual Atlanta Actors Award. Please come out and support. It's going to be hundreds and hundreds of people there. I will be honored there for the movie that I did, The 30-Day Rule. That's all over the place right now. Everybody's been hitting me up saying how much they love it. It's my first romantic comedy that I did.
Oh.
We had a great time shooting that project. Shout out to 480 Films. Make sure you come out. It's at Porter Sanford III Performing Arts Center in Decatur. Tickets are on Eventbrite, and you can call 678-235-1611. It's at 3181 Rainbow Drive, Decatur, Georgia, 30034. Red carpet starts at 6. Show starts at 8. So, yes, come out and support. That is a great event. If y'all missed it last year, when I tell you the media is insane. Like, the red carpet is like a mile long. And it's just... K-Chill put the thing on that, man. Like it's a really great event. We have a lot of fun, and all the people that are being honored. There's some great people that's being honored at this event. You don't want to miss it. I think Demetria McKinney is being honored. A few other people. So it's gonna be the bomb on June 13th through the 17th. We WCEG Wood is going to Jamaica. And we are inviting everyone to come out and hang out with us in Jamaica, Negril, Jamaica. And we're going to be going live. And I say this every show. If you're coming to relax, walk along the beach, lay up in the room, open the slide glass door, let the breeze come in. You know, sipping on the porch in your little chair and the table. This is not the trip for you. Because we partying the whole time. Trust me, I just got the list of the parties. We got beach parties, all white parties. We got barbecues. We got boat parties. We got parties. It's going to be crazy. So if you want to come out and hang with us, you can go to the WCEG talkradio.com, see the information, or you can hit me up in my inbox on social media under Wardell Richardson, or you can hit Penny Rogers up and we can direct you to the right people or tell you what you need to do to get your tickets and your flights, all right, to the room. So it's going to be a great event. You're definitely going to have to come out and hang out with us. Hey, I can't tell you, this year is crazy. We're having a great time. I'm partying all year long. You know what I'm saying? That might be even an extension. I might go on into June with my birthday. How about that, Penny? So we just talking about having fun. Now, to my first guest that I have in here, like I said, Carla Saunders is on the way. I call her the queen of horror films because she loved doing horror films, and she does an excellent job at it. I've worked with her on 3 projects. And I was associate producer on the last one she did that Mimi was in.
Yes.
So before we get to that, hello, Mimi.
How are you?
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
You are a busy woman.
Yes.
And for you to find time to come on this show, I was just so touched.
We had to reschedule like 3 different times. Sorry.
But it's cool because I understand the business. And we're gonna get to that because I definitely want people to know what you go through on a daily, because your life is like sporadic.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to come at what time.
That's a fact.
So first of all, let everybody know who you are, where you from, how you got to the point you are today.
Okay. So I'm Mimi Faust. Originally born in Virginia.
Okay.
I lived in Virginia until I was 3.
All right.
Which my mother moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
We were here until I was about 8 or 9 years old. My mother was introduced to Scientology, and then we moved to Los Angeles.
Okay, stop right there.
Yeah.
Please tell me what Scientology. I've been wanting to know what Scientology is for a long. Every time I'm like, what is Scientology? Now I'm thinking it is the evolution or something.
Okay. This is what I know.
Okay.
It's science of the mind.
Okay.
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 They call it a religion, but that, to me, that's a personal preference.
Right.
To call it a religion or not.
Okay.
I can give you a little background on it because I lived there.
Okay.
Their main focus and goal, great. They want to make everyone a better person. Okay. To me, that's amazing.
All right.
How I think they're going about it, not so cool. It was a lot of separation of families, mothers from children, wives, husbands.
Really?
Yes. If the family member did not agree with the teachings of Scientology, they encouraged the person that was there to disconnect themselves from that family member.
Wow.
So when my mother joined, of course, I was young.
Right.
And I went in there with her.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a child, they gave me a contract to sign for 1 billion years.
What?
Yeah. And so I'm like, exactly. That was my response. What? And I'm like, I'm not signing this. So they said, you're not going to sign it. You got to get out. You got to go.
What?
Or you and your mother have to go. My mother sold everything we had to, when we lived here in Atlanta, to go there. Our home, all our furniture, everything we had, the car, sold everything.
Wow.
We left here with our clothes and went to LA. She signed the building year contract to work for them. And of course, I was the baby I had to go to.
Right.
So I was there for about 5 years.
Okay.
Around 12, 13, they offered me a contract and I declined, so they kicked me out.
And you were smart enough at 12 or 13 years old to know not to sign the contract.
I knew that that was not what I wanted to do with
Right.
the rest of my life, yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So then after, that's crazy. Okay. And then after that, you moved to Atlanta.
Well, I stayed in Los Angeles until I was 19.
Okay.
And then that's when I moved back to Atlanta.
Okay. And so when you got back to Atlanta, what was your primary goal then? To get into entertainment or?
No, it was to go to school, actually.
Okay. So that's why you came back to Atlanta.
Yes, I
Okay.
wanted to get my life back on track, go to school. I had a god sister here and a godmother, and they were like, come stay with us, you know, get yourself, you know, back together. And that was the goal.
Okay.
I'm writing a book. How about that? Like, it's so much for me to like.
Right.
Every story leads into another story.
Right. I can tell because I can see your mind, your brain turning.
Yeah, we'd be here till tomorrow trying to talk about all this. Let's fast forward to how I got on Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
I have a girlfriend. She's actually was T.I.'s general manager,
Okay.
Anna Kane.
Okay.
Good friend of mine for years. And she sends me a text message one day and she said, you and Stevie should try out for this show.
Okay.
That's all she said. So I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, I need more information.
Right.
So she was like, it's Love and Hip Hop. At this time, Love and Hip Hop New York was the only Love and Hip Hop out and it only had one season.
Right.
So I'd seen it before, Jim and Chrissy.
Right.
I was like, oh, they're cool. Like,
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
it. The show
yeah.
is cool. So I called Stevie. Oh, I said, well, when is it? This is Monday.
Okay.
She said Wednesday, 4:00, Mansion Hotel. That was the gist of the more information that I got.
Okay.
So I called Stevie, and Carla's here. Yay!
All right. Carla just walked in.
And I say, Stevie, Hannah sent me a message about this show. You know, you want to go try out for this show?
Okay.
He went in on me. Not doing that. Is this a family show?
Huh?
Is this a family
Yes.
show? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not doing that blank with you.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, oh, put the gun away. It's just a suggestion.
So were y'all together at that time?
Yes,
Okay.
we were. So I thought.
Okay.
Oh, we were together.
Okay.
Yeah, to my understanding, that's what it was.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? This show's about women or whatever. I'm just gonna go down on Wednesday and just see what they're talking about.
Okay.
So you know, I get dressed. I go down to the Mansion Hotel. 4:00. I go through the doors, and bam! Guess who's sitting in the lobby with bells on?
Who?
Stevie.
Wait,
I tell
wait,
him,
so he-
yes. I tell him about the audition, and he beat me there. After he told me he would not do this with
What?
me, you know, he's not gonna do this show. You know, cursed me out the whole nine. He's sitting in the lobby. So real talk, him and I had an actual argument. It wasn't
Right
loud,
there?
right there. It wasn't loud, you know, because there's a lot of
Oh,
people
that
around.
that was y'all ticket right there. Like,
we
oh,
had-
we gotta.
We had no idea. It was like, oh, for real? You know, oh, you gonna show up? Oh yeah, you know, it was one of those. It was a lot of hand gestures
Right.
and head, you know,
Right.
movements going on. And Mona's assistant said, "Are you guys here for the casting?" we were like, yeah. They were like, "Follow me."
Right.
They take us up to some conference room, and there's all of these like executives behind a table, and they're like, So tell us about yourselves. Mind you, we just had the full on argument. I mean,
Right.
he just got finished calling me every name under the sun but a child of God, okay? All right? And I am livid. I'm like gritting my teeth. My leg is shaking. He turns into a saint. So when the sun, moon, and the stars, and when the planets align, and I'm looking at this man like,
do none good.
what are you talking about?
Oh, he was ready. He's already.
But he had no idea what they were looking for. He had always been a music man, so he didn't know what these television people wanted.
Right.
So he's trying to be all politically correct and talk about the planets and crap. I couldn't take it another second. I said, you want to know the problem? I said, he doesn't know how to come home at night. And when he does, he got glitter all over him and he smells like you know what.
Oh my God.
And when I said that, everybody behind that table sat up and they said, tell us more.
That was it.
That was it. When Stevie figured out that's what they wanted, he didn't look back. What? What? That's where the good guy came on. It was just incredible. But they chose us from that moment.
Yeah.
But had I kept my mouth shut and let him keep talking about the planets aligning and Mercury in retrograde or
They're
whatever,
probably like, what is going on?
there would have been no Mimi, no Stevie, and no Jocelyn, no none of us.
Wow.
Real talk.
Wow. And so that was the beginning of Mimi and Stevie J on Love and Hip Hop.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, let me ask you a question. And we're going to get to Carla here in a minute because Carla is doing some amazing things. We're going to be with you in just a second. Slide over this way a little bit. But so once y'all got started in Love and Hip Hop, do you think Love and Hip Hop destroys relationships or bring it together?
Is that a trick question?
I just want it's because I see some people really try to hang in there doing these reality shows, but I feel like they kind of design it to destroy.
Okay. The bottom line is to get the best possible ratings that you can get.
So whatever they got to do.
So whatever they have to do to get the best ratings. And, this isn't, a daytime soap opera and everybody's all lovey-dovey and in love and, skipping down the street. These people want to see drama. They want to see fighting. They want to see all of the stuff that happens in real life, but they want this to be their guilty pleasure. So they rather watch it on TV instead of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Love and Hip Hop to me found a formula. Yeah. And when they found people crazy enough, such as myself and Stevie, to sign up, which in all actuality, honestly, we had no idea. And a lot of people say, you knew what you were getting yourself into. Absolutely not. Not a clue what we were getting ourselves into. And I can honestly say that.
Right. Because now, from my understanding, they say that there are certain scenes they'll chop it up to make it look one way when it really went another way. Is that true?
It's editing.
Editing. That's what.
Yeah. So let's say we're sitting here, and we can shoot a 2-hour show,
right? And
once it goes to the editing table, and it comes back on Monday night,
totally different.
It's totally different.
Wow.
It's whittled down to 5 minutes of the best things that we said during this 2-hour show.
That's crazy.
And a lot of people think it's scripted, and I want to talk about that as well. It's not scripted. What happens is we'll have a producer, and everyone is assigned their own producer. And the producer will come to you Sunday evening and say, so, what's going on? What happened this week? And you download them on, this happened to happen. And if you have some stuff going on in your life, some juicy stuff, and he did this and he didn't do that. And I went through his phone and I saw whatever's going on that you choose to share.
Right.
They'll get your side, and then they'll go get his side, and they'll go get her side. And then next week, they'll put all of you in a room together.
Wow.
And they'll have cameras rolling. Bam, there's your scene.
Are you serious? So that's how
So
they
you
do
never
it.
know who you're gonna shoot with every time you go.
Never know. It is all, that's what makes it so like, you don't know until you walk through the door who, and sometimes you still don't know. Sometimes me and Carla could be in a scene and then they'll have someone come in.
Right. Right on cue.
Right. And catch everybody off guard.
Right.
So you just never know. It's always a surprise. It's always that element of surprise.
And they expect a fight or something to happen based off of whatever the storyline is that you told them prior to,
I'm
or
not gonna say they expect a fight. They know people and people's real emotions.
right.
And if you put those emotions in a room together, something gonna happen.
Yeah.
Bottom line,
Whether good or bad.
it's gonna pop off sometime.
Right. Wow.
That's crazy.
We're going to get back to that. We're going to jump on Carla because Carla all late coming in. No, I'm just playing. The traffic got you, but you made it safely.
Yes.
How you doing, Carla?
I'm doing okay.
You okay?
I'm okay.
Carla's a little stressed out.
Carla,
Yes, let's.
Okay.
So, Carla, I've known you a long time. You do amazing horror. I call you the queen of horror.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
And I always call you the queen of horror film because you write the most
Why do you call
amazing-
me? You're the only person that called me that.
You know why? Because your horror films are amazing. You always let me read the scripts and stuff like that. So every time I read, I'm just like, oh man, this is dope. And you're just very good. Your ideas are just different than other people's, and it's just the angle of how you do things. So I love your creativity, behind what you're doing because your horror is not, it's horror, but it's like, it's a twisted kind of psychological and stuff.
Yes.
Based off of reality.
Right.
Yes.
Jordan Peele, I love him. Like the director of Us and Get Out.
Right.
Because it's based off of reality.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that. How did you get started? Who you are. How did you get started in doing horror? Like, what made you start writing horror films?
I really don't know, Wardell.
You
One
don't
day
know?
I remember I was working as an extra on one of Tyler Perry's films,
Okay.
and I was just
Say it in the mic.
I was just in awe of what was going on behind the scenes, and I
Okay.
was like, I can do that.
Right.
I can do that. And I was just in awe, and I saw how he handled everybody, the crew, the actors, and I just thought it was just so sexy how he was doing it.
Okay.
And a year later, I established Promises Entertainment, and a year after, I taught myself, and a year after that, I shot my first trailer. I didn't know what I was doing. I just didn't know. I didn't have a clue. I was, basically getting my knowledge from other people, other
Right.
filmmakers, the
Right.
library, as you know. And so then after that, as I progressed as a writer and, I started like realizing that I could write about things that are happening around me,
Yeah.
and that's what I love to do.
Okay.
Whatever is happening, I'm like, oh, that's a good one.
Right.
So
But the nature of the way you write, though,
it's different.
It's
You can't
different.
copy me.
You can't. Because
you can steal the
Still.
title all you want, but you can't copy me.
still one of my favorite projects I did with you was GPS.
That was a blue
And
cupping
I was
project.
just like tripping at how you came up with that because I don't know anybody else who came up with the GPS
Three
getting you
dudes
lost
getting
and
lost
leading you
in
to
the
your
hood.
doom.
And we
you
was just driving around Bankhead Highway.
We were. And the thing I like about you is like, okay, this is the script, but use it, but you don't have to focus on the lines, and you kind of had us
You
just
can run with
improvise.
it.
Yeah.
And so, man, that thing came out to be so crazy.
It was funny. It was hilarious.
And I just had so much fun doing it. I'm just like, you have got to do another premiere or something with it because it was an amazing project to do.
Well, there's going to be another GPS. There is going to be another one, a feature
Okay.
or a GPS part 2. There is going
Okay.
to be another one. So
Okay.
that's the plan.
Now, explain, since both of y'all are here, explain to everyone who's listening how y'all know each other because y'all been
I'll
friends
let
for a
you.
minute.
Oh my my God, where did we meet?
I've known her since 92.
92.
112.
Yes.
Back in the day.
See, people don't know about 112. Only Atlanta people know about
And she
112.
had braids all the way down. Remember when you wear them braids up, you know, and we just knew the same people.
Right.
We know the same
Okay.
people. You know, so it's like, I don't know.
112.
We never had
Y'all
an
old.
argument. We never got into it. You know, she knows my background. I know her background. She knows personal things about me. I know personal things about her. You know, I mean, we're friends.
Always
That's
been
my girl.
for years.
Okay.
And we always kept in touch.
Yep. And she's always been, you know, whenever I needed her, she's been down.
Okay.
You know, so
then y'all wind up doing a project together.
Yes.
yes.
The recent movie
Yes.
named
No
No
reason.
Reasons. And so what prompted you to do that movie?
I wrote that movie a couple of years ago, and you know, after the Trayvon Martin situation, you know,
Mr. Oliver.
Little technical difficulties.
I know I need some fixing.
She said, put your phone on silent, Mr. Oliver. Continue.
I'm good now.
Continue. You said no reason.
I love her.
Okay, and so how you come up with no reason now? You said,
You know, the Trayvon Martin situation, you know, I was like, dang, they just killing everybody. You know, they just doing whatever they want to do.
Right.
So how about I just do a film where, you know, you got a bunch of black folks just going buck wild crazy. You know, I want to do I love urban horror.
right,
But I want it done right.
right,
There's not a lot of good horror films that are just black. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that are done
right,
right.
Yeah.
And I just want to be that one that just, okay, let me just grab a good, you know, bunch of good actors and put everybody together, and we just create something where we could just create something based off of two couples that are basically stalked by people that they know in so many words.
Right.
Because you never know who your friends are.
That's true.
And
So
your
that's what this is
stalkers
based on.
Are pretty much people that you know. People
Right.
that stalk
Yes.
you know.
Right.
But there's a twist to it.
Right,
And I love cliffhangers.
right.
So there is a twist to it.
Okay.
You have to watch your surroundings.
Yeah. Now what? All right, we got somebody calling in. This is Wardell Richardson. You're live on WCEG Wood. May I ask who's calling?
Hey, Wardell. This is Kathy Taylor.
Hey,
Kathy.
Kathy. How you doing?
Oh, I had to call in to my girl Carla. Let
Hey,
her
girl.
know. I love her.
Love you
I
too.
support her. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And don't stop calling, because I'm not going to stop calling you every morning. Wake you up.
Oh, thank you. She sure woke me up this morning, 8:30. I popped up and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. We were all late. Everybody was late.
Kathy, you awesome. Kathy came in here and interviewed with us some weeks ago, and it was an amazing interview. How you doing?
I am good. So Carla, you know, gave me my big break working with her a few years ago on her project. And
Okay.
then she gave me my first little, you know, background on the No Reason. So, see, it's all Carla's fault. See, you're asking me about that, it's Carla's fault. Carla
She
did
did good. Yeah.
All right, then.
So, I just wanted to call in and tell you I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Wardell, you're amazing. Hi, Mimi.
Hi.
Like, who is that? But, okay.
Thank
I
you.
had fun. I just want to say I'm proud.
Oh, thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
All right,
Love
bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye. Love you too. Bye.
All right, that was Kathy. She's an amazing person. Came in here. She actually came in last week when we had our two guests in here. She was managing them, and so she came in to support them. She's a very, very that woman is doing some amazing
Yeah.
things. So y'all did No Reasons. How was it working and doing that film, Mimi, working with Carla?
It was pretty awesome.
Tell them about the first day.
Because I saw
when she had that wig on. I was like, don't wear that no more. She had that thing on.
So she
running
said,
up and down that hill.
She said, "This is a horror film. You're going to be doing a lot of running. You're going to be screaming, crying. You're in the woods. Don't be too glammed up." Okay.
What she do?
So what did I do?
Come to work with
a full face of makeup on, a full lace front. Okay,
hell no. I said,
I was glammed up. Exactly.
Glam, running down the hill.
Not to do. Okay. So, and I didn't know, like, where we were shooting this scene was like this huge hill, and we had to run down the hill. Me and was it Toya?
Oh yeah.
One take Toya.
Toya Sessom.
Listen,
that girl.
We had to do it about 17 times. Run up and down this hill until that lace front was lifting up. Makeup, sweating. It was a mess. I said, you know what? Okay, I get it. I get it. I'll never again.
Now when you working on my films.
Never again. Okay, I got the memo.
Carla be going all out of her films, man.
Because when we worked together, I was in the truck.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Yep. We did.
Nobody knew I directed that film on the floor behind the seat.
She was behind the seat. We was, and it's funny because you'll see during the take, you'll see this little head come up, and Carla be like, "Hey, do this," and then she'll go back down.
That's dope.
But that's the nature of film, man, and it turned out to be a great project. I was associate producer on No Reason, and I never was on set, but I was there.
He was behind the scenes.
I was behind the scenes, making sure things. Yep.
I was excited though when she asked me to be a part of the project. I'd never done anything like that, so I really wanted to. I was like, yeah, I get a chance to show my range.
Right, right.
I get to, scream.
Well,
I'm like, do I get to kill somebody?
So was this the first time you did that type of
yes,
role?
Absolutely.
So you had intense. To go all the way in.
We already cut her scene. She hadn't seen it when look. It's intense. It's crazy.
I really.
Oh, so you went.
She went in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you take now being on Love and Hip Hop? Did it teach you kind of like more of the acting skills, or did you take classes, or
no?
Just natural.
No, Love and Hip Hop doesn't. There's no. They glam you up and they put you in the room and cameras are rolling. Go. That's it. There's no prepping.
So y'all don't have y'all just.
I want to ask this question: do they intentionally make y'all drunk? Because I heard.
Wait a minute. What? Carla just said, "Do they intentionally make y'all drunk?"
Yeah, do they intentionally make y'all drunk? Because every scene they pouring alcohol. You notice that?
Yeah, I do notice they be drinking a lot on the show.
Well, the motto is the bar at Love and Hip Hop is always open.
Wow.
If you have a drink, you tend to loosen up. You tend to say what's on your mind. You tend to be a little more, open to say things versus if you didn't, you're nervous. The cameras, have a cocktail and loosen up, and you get a better scene. You have a cocktail.
That's crazy.
Okay.
I just wanted to know. I've always wanted to know that.
Yeah.
So Carla, doing film, because I've been working with you a while. It's been a challenge sometimes.
Yes, Lord.
As a female director running. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Like more insight.
You want to know my challenges?
Yes.
Want to spell it out? Funding.
Funding.
Number 1.
Okay.
OMG. When you want to do something so bad, you already know you can do it. You have the means to do it. You have the means to do it. It's all about that money a lot of times. And when you don't have it, it sucks. Oh, sorry. Oh, it sucks. You know, and especially when you're self-funding.
Right.
So I am praying that this year will be the last year I have to self-fund anything.
Right.
So we're working on distribution for No Reason right now.
Awesome.
Okay.
As we speak.
Okay.
Like right now.
All right.
So I don't want to ever do that again, fund anything on my own, because it's difficult, when you're trying to fund, and, it's just very difficult.
Right.
And I'm a single parent.
And a lot of times Carla would be coming out of her own pocket.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I call all my friends,
I know.
including her.
Right.
Can you? I need.
We're trying to get this light costs this.
And I'm still doing it, so
Right.
no reason we're in post-production, but I am still dealing with funding relations. So there will be no premiere until everything is finalized.
Gotcha.
And the plan is to have the premiere in July. That's the goal.
Okay.
Everyone did great, so I want it to be a huge bash.
Oh, it will.
Oh my God.
It will. I'm sure it will.
I want to shut it down.
So what is the and being a female director running your company? Now I was witness to some people that be on set. They don't respect the woman as they do a man.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you touch on that a little bit?
Yes, I can. Guess I've been in situations where people look at me and they don't think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then I have to show them where I'm from.
Right.
I've been in situations just recently where people will try to take over in the middle of me directing. And I have to this my can I cuss?
Right. No.
This my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wrote this.
Right.
I'm producing this.
Right.
This is my blood, sweat, and tears. This ain't yours. This ain't you. You're helping me, but this ain't yours. Yeah. I've been in a situation where the DP said, yo, don't record this scene with go to my audio person. Don't record this scene with the audio. I'm going to do this. And I don't know anything about it. I've been in situations where scenes were recorded without me present.
Yeah.
And I have to scratch that and redo it.
Now I was there and
You
was
was
ready
one-
to break off on
Yeah.
one of the guys who was disrespecting you. You remember?
Which one?
In GPS. When they
Well,
the
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I got pretty upset
You
about
have
that.
to. It's hard for women.
Because he was just disrespectful, and I just wasn't feeling it.
They
And,
try to take over.
Yeah, and it for me, one of the worst things I hate is when a man disrespects a woman, in just broad daylight.
Right.
You know what I mean?
In front of everyone.
You can't even.
You're not standing there.
They don't even pull you to the side and just say, "Hey, how do you feel about such and such?" They just
that.
do it.
Right.
And try to take over and stuff, and it's the most. It's insulting to me,
Right.
and that's why when it happened, I remember when you was talking to us, I said, "Man, you better say something to that guy," because I just hated how he was talking to you.
Yeah.
And
And we were recording. We were actually rehearsing scenes for hours. Remember, we rehearsed for a couple of days, and then we get on set. He don't want to shoot.
Right.
Wow.
He don't want to shoot the scenes that we actually had
Talked
on the
about
shot
and
list.
everything, yeah.
He don't know how to do it,
Right.
or he don't want to do it.
Right.
It just, I was like, I will not put myself, I guess that's the business. You have to just keep going, keep pushing.
Right. And that's what I was about to say. That was the one thing I
stand up
admire
for
about
yourself.
you.
Yeah.
I admire that about you because you go through all of that and then you still come back and be like, I got another one.
My lawyer was like, show them where you from.
Exactly.
Show them where you from. Bernie was like, show them where you from.
Yeah, Bernie cool.
Because I asked Bernie, I said, Bernie, why are you still representing me? She was, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Have I ever asked you for a dime? I don't want to hear it. Keep going.
Right.
So
That's awesome.
You're going to get there.
I know.
But that's people that believe in you. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the money. They see the vision. You know, and so that I admire you for that because you keep coming back and you keep trying, you keep going and stuff. And you be frustrated sometimes, but
frustrated.
you
So
Yeah.
frustrated.
yep, and you just keep going though. And
But if it was easy, everybody would be doing
Yeah.
yeah,
it.
It's so
Right.
hard. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do this. I can't do this no more. That's how I came up with Triste. I
Yeah.
was sad. I almost gave up.
Oh, that's what made you come up with that one. Okay,
And Hawthorne James from the Five Heartbeats.
right.
He was like, if you give up, don't call me no more.
That's motivation for you.
And he
Don't ring
said,
my phone no more.
don't ring my phone no more.
Wow. Now what Mimi, what's been some of your biggest challenges in this industry? Because you're a powerful woman. I mean, I've had people when they found out you was coming on the show. Everyone was like, "You got Mimi coming on the show? How'd you do that?" I was like, "Hey, leave me alone."
I got my
Mimi has always.
You know, that's what they get for. I got this. Don't worry about it.
But you know what? She's always been about her business.
Yeah.
You know, she used to have this cleaning business. And I used to have the cleaning business. But she was doing all the, like when I was trying to get commercials, this girl had Roswell Road on lock.
You can't, hey.
Are you still doing it?
I still have it. I'm in the process of revamping it now.
You should.
It's just Love and Hip Hop. It takes up so much of my time that I kind of had to put it on the back burner.
Because it's very strenuous.
Girl.
It's a lot. Because I used to have one. It's a lot.
Is there a span of time that y'all film and then y'all stop filming for a while, or is it just consistent?
We Love and Hip Hop has the longest filming schedule out of any reality show.
Really?
We film 10 months out of the year.
10 months?
10 months, and we have 2 months off, and then we're right back.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's a lot.
So, how do you plan? Like, can you plan?
It's very, very hard to plan. Very hard. If I do, I have to tell them months in advance, that I have this going on, and to block it out. And even then, sometimes, if it's something major coming up,
something real juicy that they want to put.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Sorry, we got to shoot this scene." So it's difficult to plan anything.
Wow.
Even your day to day is very hard. You got to be very,
And you never know who you're filming with, right?
And you never know who you're filming with. Correct.
Now I know you have a daughter.
Yes.
How is it trying to get through everyday life with her and adjust your schedule with
I
her?
pretty much have this part down to a science. The bottom line is you need an awesome team of people
that you trust.
That you really trust.
Right.
And in itself, that's a hard thing to do, especially finding someone to care for your child. Someone that can be in your home, when you're not there, and someone you trust driving your kid around. It's challenging. And I've, come across a lot of people, and they no longer work for me.
Right. Daylin don't drive, but she's still available. She been asking when Auntie Mimi gonna let me babysit.
When I need somebody just to stay at the house, that's fine.
What she can do, because we working on a permit.
Okay. All right.
Now you have a track star over there.
Yes, a whole track star.
Trying.
How is that going? Because you post a lot of videos of her, and she's always how many medals she got now? Can you count them? She win like 2 or 3 every race every time she competes or something.
Well, she runs for AAU, USA, and North Atlanta.
Is she training to compete in Junior Olympics?
She's in the Junior Olympics.
Oh, she's in Junior.
She's already in there.
My bad.
Yeah, she's already in there.
My bad.
She wants to go to the Olympics,
Okay.
And she wants to go into the medical field too.
Really? Oh, she got a background ready and everything.
She wants to go in the medical field.
So because I've seen her run. And her form and everything. So the people that's working with her are experts and know exactly what they're doing.
Yes.
Because she is, that girl is awesome.
She eats, sleep, drink it. If I take it away from her, it's like her life is over.
Wow.
But
that's what she tells me.
That's an amazing thing that at her age, she's so dedicated to something. Usually a parent is searching for stuff for their child. What do you like? What are your interests? And they're taking them to 5 and 6 different activities to just keep them occupied. She knows what she wants to do. Like, half the battle's over.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I brought her on set one time, and she had a funky attitude. Like, I don't want to be here.
I want to be on
That was the day Mimi was there. I don't want to be here. This is not my world.
It's not my thing.
She was working as a PA. She didn't want to do it. She sat in the car with attitude.
Wow.
She don't want no parts of it. She don't care about none of this.
Right. She cares about that track, though.
That's it.
That's
she don't even want to go to the premiere.
And it shows what she cares about, because
that's what she wants to do.
Yeah.
You take it away, she just a different person.
Wow.
Depressed. So I don't even take it away from her. Like to punish her, I just do take something else away. I don't, I punish her in other ways.
Yeah, because that's something that can carry her
it's
for
a great
long
outlet.
time. Because I mean, Olympics, she's a hop, skip, and a jump from being an actual Olympian.
We trying to get some scholarship. Well, scholarship. That's what we working on.
Right.
I'm sure she's gonna get one.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Yes.
So we never got to the challenges and stuff that you face, you know, during this whole thing, because you're a very, like I said, very powerful woman, and you know a lot of people admire you.
Challenges. Oh, where does the list begin of challenges? Love and hip hop itself, I just think being on TV, one is a huge challenge to put yourself, your personal business and relationship out in front of the world on a daily basis. Is that in itself is a challenge.
Right.
There's no privacy. There's nothing sacred. It's just, and then not just the TV show, but then you have all of the social media that you have to also deal with. So everybody thinks they know you. Everybody has an opinion on your life and what you're doing. And I can go to the grocery store and have random people try to give me relationship advice. Girl,
are you serious?
With my groceries. Girl, let me tell you what you need to say to him. I'm like, really? Is this happening right now? Okay, great. It's
I can only imagine,
oh
man.
yeah, it's
People be really into the show.
what?
And I have to say,
They do.
that I am a huge fan. I record I set that baby to record. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So, you know, I'm a faithful watcher of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
I have a secret.
What's that?
I actually have not watched Love and Hip Hop Atlanta since season 1.
Really?
Yeah.
So you don't even know what it looked like?
Listen, I film it. I don't need to go back on Monday and watch it and see how they edited it, and because I'm like, I know I cussed her out so good, and then you go back and they cut all of that out, and you just stand there looking stupid. You're like, wait a minute. So to keep my peace, you know,
you just don't
I don't even watch it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And season 1 was so horrifying for me because I was hoodwinked.
Yeah, you
to
were.
be perfectly honest with you, I really was under the impression that this show, my little segment, was about me and Stevie. It was about me and Stevie. And our,
some other mess.
Our little BS problems that we were having. I had no clue that he brought a whole nother woman on the show. And
So you
didn't know about Jocelyn coming in?
You know what he told me? Jocelyn was his artist, and that they were filming studio scenes. When he was shooting studio scenes, he needed an artist there because he wasn't working with anybody.
Right.
He needed an artist to film his studio scenes, and that's who she was. That's who I thought Jocelyn was.
Right.
You know what? I on Monday night with the rest of the world, I found out otherwise. I watched my relationship be completely destroyed every Monday night.
Oh my God.
Would you say that Love Hip Hop Atlanta destroyed your relationship?
My relationship was already destroyed because
I was about to say that
he was already doing what he was doing. Love and Hip Hop just brought it to the forefront.
Yeah.
I found out about it. Had it not been for the show, I probably wouldn't have known for
a little while longer.
A long while. That man is the good liar. I probably wouldn't have known. First of all, he had her logged in his phone under Big Homie.
What?
Okay, so Big Homie's calling, oh, that's your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? No, it's a whole your mistress. You got logged in your phone. I shouldn't even be saying this because it's giving people ideas.
Right.
Yeah, don't do that, guys. That's not okay. It's not cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's terrible.
So that's how it all came out. The whole blow up, because I remember that. Like I said, I'm a faithful watcher.
Yeah.
But and that's when you found out. That's the first time you found out the whole situation with Jocelyn.
That's what it was. Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Monday nights. Yay.
So now you don't even watch.
Nah. I just keep my peace. I don't watch. And, it also saves my relationships with the other cast members. Because you be on your hand saying this and saying that. And I'm like, oh, really?
You don't want to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So,
You don't want to relive that.
I don't want to relive it.
Right.
I just don't, At the reunion, they make us watch the clips because we have to talk about it. So that's why at the reunion, I'm able to discuss it, because when we're getting our glam done, they put us in front of a computer and we have to watch, a certain amount of it to be, to
familiar,
catch us up.
Yeah.
That's really the first time I see what's really going on with everybody.
Wow. So even when you do that, is that some of that a surprise to you too when you watching it?
Yeah, it is. Like I said, to keep my peace, you can't take this home with you, even though it is a reality show.
Yeah.
And this is really stuff going on. There's so many other cast members and there's so many moving parts.
Mm.
If you get upset and you take that home with you, it just will mess up your whole everything. Because it's you're all day filming and then you just brought that home and then you bring it into, it's too much.
Right.
You have to be able to separate the two at some point. So I separate it by, this is work, and when I'm done with work, I leave it right there. When I go home, I don't want to talk about it. My child doesn't watch it. The only stuff that Eva watches or has seen is the episodes that she has filmed.
Okay.
That's it. I let her watch what she's in. Other than that, ain't no Love and Hip Hop showing in my household.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Gotcha.
That's I'm a paralegal by day, and they don't even know what I do.
They don't know what you do?
They don't know you do horror films?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
They don't know nothing.
Why you don't tell
I
nobody?
don't want to.
Why?
Because they treat you different.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
They'll feel like you're not going to put much effort into.
Right.
So now you just barely hanging on
don't
now.
say nothing.
Yeah. You just mind your business.
Mind your business.
Yeah.
I don't have a life after work.
Right.
Right. That part. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Yeah. When you're
Wow.
working with attorneys,
Ooh, I get
you don't
it.
have a life after work.
Wow. So, is there, since you love and hip hop, I'm just tripping because some of the stuff you're telling me, I'm just like, man, this is crazy.
You didn't know that.
Right. So now, and I mentioned this to you when you first came in, they're promoting, the next season,
Mm-hmm.
and all they keep playing is you walking in to meet Faith and Stevie, and they're saying this conversation should have been happening.
Yes.
And that's all they say, and then they cut.
Dun, 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 dun.
So were you surprised about that whole thing, the whole marriage and stuff? Or?
Nothing that Steven does at this stage of the game surprises me.
Yeah.
Nothing. They could have said, he married Ivanka Trump. I would have been like, oh, for real?
Right.
Okay.
So do you and Faith get along?
You will have to watch the next season of Love.
That's when she cut it out. That's when it coming. I knew it was gonna come sooner or later. That's why I was trying to be careful. And you asked the question.
I'll call you, girl. I'm a call you.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when.
Come over. We'll have a cocktail and discuss it.
Mm-hmm. Cooking, I'm gonna eat some food because this girl can cook.
Yes. People don't know that.
Wait a minute, you can cook?
Heck yeah.
What? Yes.
What's your favorite meal?
So it's really weird because my daughter just naturally does not like meat.
Okay.
So I cook a lot of vegetable dishes, fish. Our
She's a
favorite.
very healthy little girl.
Yeah, and that's by her choice. She will look at food and refuse it off sight.
Really?
She's never had beef.
Really?
And she'll look at it and be like, I'm not eating that.
How old is she?
9.
Okay.
That's good.
I mean, she loves peas and green beans and broccoli. Like, it's just the weirdest thing. But she won't eat fruit.
Really?
Won't eat fruit. And I'm like, how do you know the difference between a grape, a pineapple, a banana, a cantaloupe, a honeydew? It's all different. It all looks different. It's all shaped different. It's all different colors. She'll look at fruit and be like, not just off sight, not doing it.
So she just a vegetable girl.
Yes, it is. And fish.
And fish.
Beautiful.
Boy, she healthy.
She doesn't eat oh, I'm sorry. Her candy that she eats is Raisinets, go figure, and peppermints.
She don't even eat chocolate and stuff like.
Well, Raisinets are chocolate covered raisins, but like candy bars and
that's what I'm saying.
all of those gummy stuff and Starburst. She'd be like, I don't eat that.
She is very particular.
She's very particular.
How did she get? Where did she get that from?
I have no idea. I love food. I'm a foodie. I love it.
Yeah.
So do you have to cook different for her, like separate, or do you?
Yes, I usually have to do separate for her because sometimes I want a steak.
Right.
And she's like,
see, I'm a steak and potato man myself. I gotta have my steak. What's up, Carla? You can cook too? I know you cook.
I cook, but I don't really cook.
Look at you.
Like, that ain't really my thing.
That's whatever. So that's why you said.
Because I'd be like, did you cook?
She's like, girl, what you cook tonight?
Look, what you cook? We coming over. That is hilarious. So you cook. What other ventures are you into other than?
Oh, she didn't answer the question about the difficulties. I'm still.
Well, she mentioned that going to the grocery.
Hey,
Somebody calling in.
Go ahead. I like that little beat.
You're on WCEG Wood, man. Who's calling?
It's Tiffany Roberts. Hey, Wardell.
I can't hear.
Tiffany.
Oh, I can hear. Hello, Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany. Hey.
What's going on, groovy people?
Tiffany
Hi,
Roberts.
Tiffany.
How you been?
Hi, Carla. Hi, baby.
Hello.
Hi.
Awesome. I just wanted to call real quick and chime in. First of all, great show, everybody.
Thank you.
Carla, honey, Wardell talks about you a lot in your horror films.
Oh, Lord.
So I can't do horror films, but I'm a writer and director. But I just want to give you kudos for keeping it going and striving to be the best.
Thank you.
Because when I'm on my set, everybody on that set knows that I'm the boss.
Yeah.
I don't play that.
Right.
So, and I understand I've been in situations like you've been in before, and I have to command that set from the beginning. Not to mention my production man, well, my line producer. She's a lot like me, so I have a team. So it's my DP ever. And I always have a DP on standby. So Wardell will give you my information. Good. I can tell you how to rock the
That's good advice because sometimes I don't have one on standby.
Right.
Oh, I always have them on standby. If my DP want to act crazy, are you kidding me? I'll thank you.
Yeah.
I'm the boss. I'm paying this check.
Yeah.
And it's going to go the way I do it.
Yeah.
Right.
They'll tell you. I don't play when I'm on set.
Yeah.
So I just want to say, I can't wait to see some of your films. Even though I'm a scared cat, I'll watch it.
Well, my films are not like bloody, gory.
Right.
They would
it's
never
psychological.
be
A lot
more
of
psychological.
Yeah.
Very intense.
Yeah. He was telling me a little bit about GPS. I was like, that sounds like it's funny. It's like a horror comedy, or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
By accident, actually. It wasn't supposed to be like a dark comedy. It just turned out that way.
Yeah, because we were clown, man. Me and him was...
All three of them.
But you can't help sometimes, like, when you're a good writer, sometimes the underlying intent comes out and you can't help. The audience can't help how they feel about it.
Right.
And they even educate you. And you're like, man, I didn't mean that, but I can see how they could take it that way. You didn't even know. So kudos to you. Keep it going. And you're a huge fan.
Oh,
many times I wanted to come find Stevie J for you and
yes, Lord.
I'm like, I'm taking my earrings off. I got the best lead.
I'm sure you done heard that a million times.
Where is Mimi? Because I'm about to help her.
Wait, you mean the good guy?
Yeah. good guy.
Not the good guy.
With all the facial expressions.
Girl.
And my thing is this to him. I'm like, you keep saying you're a good guy. Good guys don't have to constantly say they're good guys. They're just good guys. You don't have to keep shoving it down everybody's throat. I'm the good guy. I'm the good guy. No, you're not. Stop it.
Amen to that. But you know, kudos to you too, because it's hard as a woman to sit there and watch your whole relationship. You find out that it's a lie and it unfolds in front of everybody, the whole world, and then return. Because I probably been like, you know what? I'll holler at this contract. I'm out because I'm about to go to jail. I'm gonna wear orange for the rest of my life.
Oh, listen, what I didn't know was I was signed to 9 years out the gate.
Oh.
I had no idea because the language in my contract was so that it wasn't in layman's terms that you could understand.
Right.
And it was a 47-page contract, and they're like, "Oh, it's standard." I'm like, "Oh, this is standard." I didn't know. And I'd never done TV or you know had to deal with contracts, so I didn't know. But yeah, they signed me for 9 years.
How many years you in now?
This is 8.
Oh, you got one more year.
One.
Are you going to extend it or just be a friend of the show?
It did what it needed to do because now the whole world knows who being. Well, not know you, but they know your name and they know who you are. And I know sometimes being a celebrity is hard going to Walmart.
Right.
But you've been able, and again, kudos to you. I'm so proud of our black women, like black girls that rock, because you took that and you took it to another level. You said, okay, if I'm going to do this and it's going to destroy my life, Wardell, Richardson.
I like how you threw me in there, but go ahead.
I know, right? I'm going to flip it and make it work for me. You know what I mean? Right. Everything that happened on the show, good, bad, otherwise, it's a positive for you. That's that light at the end of your tunnel. So you keep pushing, honey.
Thank you.
Keep doing your businesses, striving to be better, go to another level, and I'm more than happy to put you in one of my movies too.
Ow!
Yeah, her movies are nice too.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling in, Tiffany.
Thank you.
Of course, you know I gotta call and support. You all keep pushing, keep it strong.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
You're welcome.
Bye.
On that note, we're gonna take a quick break.
Okay.
We'll be back in 10 minutes with Carla Saunders and Mimi Faust. See you soon.
Yeah. Let me do it. You wanna talk about it? We gon' talk about it. You wanna talk about it? That Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. That Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. That Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. That Hollywood of the South. Hollywood. Let me do it. WCEG, Hollywood of the South.